There is no such thing as a good market or a bad market. It's either a buyer's market or a seller's market. So how do you know what market you're in? Well, that depends on a number of factors. It's all basic economics, supply and demand. How many people are looking to buy a house and how many people are looking to sell a house? Luckily, we will analyze those numbers every single week, real time. We get the data on Monday morning that shows us what happened the week before. And what we are able to do is, using a fancy algorithm, come up with a thermometer per se that shows where on the spectrum a particular market is in terms of buyer market or seller market. So in today's video, we are going to compare some major cities to Atlanta, and then we're going to compare Atlanta to some of the towns surrounding Atlanta, including Marietta. Yes, we're going to do all of that in just a couple minutes so that you can see how we compare across the country and within our region. Hey, if you enjoy keeping abreast of what's happening in the housing market, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my great videos. We're starting to see the markets cooling off. So what does that mean? Is it going to have a bubble? Are we going to see like this huge amount of price depreciation? I feel that right now we are like at the top of a roller coaster. You know how when you go up a roller coaster and there's like this little pause before you go down the hill? I think we're kind of at the top right now. What we are seeing is we're seeing houses still come on the market for the last how many weeks, if not months. Every time more homes came on the market, they came on a little bit higher price and a little bit higher price. And now we're starting to see that flatten out, if not decrease. And so what I think is that even though we're in a seller's market, the sellers are starting to realize like, hey, we can't push the price any higher. And what's happening is they're starting to lower the price and we're seeing more price decreases. So let's see what's happening in the city of Atlanta. We're going to look today at Market Action Index. And what this is it shows how much of a seller's market we're in versus a buyer's market. And it compares it to where we were last month. So if you look at Atlanta, last month we were at a Market Action Index of 54, and as of the beginning of this week, we're now at 49. So let's see how that compares to some other major cities. Los Angeles is just a little bit below us, which is really interesting to me. I would have thought that Los Angeles may be shifting towards a buyer's market a little faster than Atlanta, but they are currently at 48 and they were at 53 last month. Now let's check out Denver. Denver is doing really well still. They were at 83 last month and they're just at 73, but just like the other two metro areas, they are starting to see a cooling off. So now let's delve a little closer and look at Marietta. Here is all of the city of Marietta. We were at 73 last month, and over the last 4 weeks, we've dropped down to 64. I want to delve a little bit closer into Marietta, since I know so many of you live around Marietta that are getting this information, or maybe you're looking to buy a house. Inventory, and you can see the number of homes available for sale has been increasing over the last few weeks. And so we want to watch that, because my expectation is that as inventory starts to grow, that's going to cause sellers to have to be more competitive with their pricing, which is great news if you're a buyer. You know, keep in mind when you're looking at this thermometer, there's no good market, there's no bad market. It's either a seller's market or a buyer's market. Let's take it one step further and look at East Cobb versus West Cobb. So I chose a zip code in East Cobb, 30062, and they're at 73 this month. They were at 83 last month. So they are looking a little bit more on the seller side than the buyer side compared to West Cobb, 30064, which was at a 56. If you are thinking about buying a home in Marietta, you're going to have more competition if you're buying in East Cobb than in West Cobb. If I didn't touch your town or your zip code, I'm going to put a link down below where you can come in here and you can put your zip code in. Let's do 30152, or you can put your city in and you can see the results for your particular zip code. How cool is that? And you can get this update every single Monday, just like me. Hope you found this valuable. If you have any questions, I know I went through a lot of data really quick, and there's so much more we can unpack here. Feel free to give us a call. I'm going to put all our contact information in the link below. And thank you for watching once again.